Hey, Dividend Nomads, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm the Dividend Nomad, and I'm an American that's been living abroad for almost 20 years. And over here, we like to talk about high yield income investing. So you can live wherever you want to live and go wherever you want to go without worrying about your next paycheck. And today, I got two things to talk about. Number one, I got a quick portfolio update to give you, and it'll just take a couple seconds. And then number two, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room, because everybody be commenting on my videos, NAV erosion and OT is trash and this and that, and the NAV erodes. I want something where, it goes up. So we're going to talk about that today, the elephant in the room, the NAV erosion elephant. And so anyway, let me dive into the phone really fast. Y'all know the deal. I'm gonna show you the quick portfolio update. Actually, two of them. Let me show you two of them, but I'll do it really fast, okay? I don't want to waste y'all's valuable time. What am I doing? Oh, hold up. I said that and then I'm making mistakes. Let me record the screen first so you can see it. I'm sitting here looking at it and you can't even see it. All right, let's record the screen. 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, first of all, Weeble. Look here, you can see my positions. There are no positions. And I only have cash, $25,000 cash. I made the video the other day. I'm not gonna put it up there, forget it. Anyway, I made a video like yesterday, 2 days ago, about Tesla, that I was up $300 in total return. So I was down for a long time, and I finally got up in total return, $300. So I was thinking about it, and I said, I got Tesla in another portfolio, and it's also flipped green, but I kept that Tesla. But the one here in Weeble, we got rid of it. And then my YMAX that was here, it was only 100 shares. I said, keep 100 shares for what? And it was green too. My average cost was like $19.90, and I sold it for like $19.93 or $19.94. So it was up in market return and up in total return with the dividend. So I was like, just cut it and get rid of it and get a clean slate to start fresh with for you guys, for the YouTube community. So this is going to be, for now on, Weeble is going to be our community portfolio where we play together and let y'all make decisions with this. And as I mentioned in the other video, I'm going to give these dividends back to y'all. So I'm going to tell you more about that later. We haven't got paid yet, but once we start getting paid, we're going to do that for y'all, because I don't need the money. I got lots of money. So anyway, next, let's open up Charles Schwab real fast and give you the other update. Let me see. Come on, Charles Schwab. You're messing with me. Okay, log in. You can't see the password. I'll just use my face. It's okay. Bam. Okay. Okay. So here we are in my individual taxable brokerage account. And this is the one that I like to share with you guys here on YouTube. This is my own personal things that I'm doing that I'm going to share with you here. And then the Weeble one is going to be the one that we're going to decide on together. But this one, you can see I've got $27,000 in here. Now, not all of this is invested. So let's go look at the view positions and then refresh. Let me go show you the gains and loss just for fun. So gain and loss, so here we go. I got two positions, and you can see I already added to Coney. I've got 500 shares of Coney now at $19.01 average price. And it's green right now. We're up $152 right now. And Alti, I've got 1,000 shares of Alti at $13.87. And you can see we're up $86 on that right now. So market return is up. No dividends yet because we just got these positions. I'll be getting dividends from Alti later this month. And then I just got Coney at the ex-div date, and I just added some more yesterday. So we got 500 shares of Coney. We're on our way to 1,000. I told y'all we're gonna get 1,000 shares of Coney before we do anything else. So we're gonna do that first. We're almost there. We got half of them. So yeah, this is a pretty good thing. Now, let me show you something else really quick. Let me go in here and show you this. This is my dividend tracker. I'm not going to put a link to this. I use the free version, and I'm not telling you to buy it or like that. And I'm not going to give you no affiliate links because I don't care. But if you want to check it out, trackyourdividends.com. You can use it for free, and I use the free version. Okay, so if you want to use the free version, I think it's okay if to just like look at some stuff. But right here, you can see my YouTube portfolio. This is, you guys can look at this, right? YouTube portfolio. Look at the portfolio yield, 97.97%. Yield on cost, 97.83%. Annual income, $22,800 in annual income. So look, I've invested $23,000 in Coney and Alti. Those two, $23,000 in there, and annual income, $22,800. So we're only getting like 500 difference between the amount invested and the amount we're getting back in dividends. That's insane. 100% yield portfolio right here. We're on the way. So let's go take a look. You can see there, Coney. There it is right there, Coney and Alti. I just showed you that in my portfolio, and you can see here the price. Where's my price? Average price, 1901, 1387, the same as I showed you in my real portfolio. This is just the tracker to track the dividends. Okay, look, 97% yield, 98% yield. Okay, let's look at the dividends. Look, upcoming dividends. Check this out. $23,000 is all we have invested. And look, $2,000 per month. This just cash flow coming in, income coming in. That's why before I had the same amount of money invested, I was getting $900 a month. Now, since I sold everything and I only kept 2 positions, the exact same amount of money invested, and we're getting $2,000 a month. So sometimes being diversified isn't the best thing in the world if you're looking for income. And like people said about, where we talked about NAV erosion, look, people said Alti is trash. Look, Alti, 1,000 shares, up $86. The market return, it's basically flat, right? It's not like I'm up a lot of money, but if it stays flat and I'm getting $1,000 a month from this or more, no complaints, right? And you just seen, I just showed you, we're getting $2,000 a month in dividends. So my plan for this portfolio, this is my own thing that I'm experimenting with. This one isn't the one that I give y'all a say in, but the Weeble one, I'll let y'all choose those. Your money, not mine. I'm giving it to y'all. But this one is my money. Okay, 23,000 invested and get 2,000 a month. The goal for this is to get this. The first stop is going to be $5,000 per month. That's going to be step one, or goal one is get to $5,000 per month. And I want to get to $5,000 per month by the end of the year. So that's 6 months from now, right? By let's say January 1st. By January 1st, we want to get $5,000 per month in this portfolio. That's our first goal. So that's what I'm shooting for. Right now, we got Alti and Coney. After I get Coney to 1,000 shares, then I'll worry about what I'm going to get next. I'll take a look at some of the things in the market and what's going on at the time. But for right now, the first step is get Coney to 1,000 shares. Then once we do that, then I'll get 1,000 shares of something else. But the reason why I'll talk about this, somebody mentioned in the comments that my strategy was similar to Khmer, or We the Khmers, if you watch his channel. I really like his channel, and I think he's a very nice dude, and I think a lot of the things he says makes a lot of sense to me anyway. And I got some of the ideas about my portfolio from him, but not exactly, because if you check out his channel, you'll see he has like, I don't know how many stocks he's got, like 40 or something. I don't know. He's got a lot in his portfolio. But he's got a lot more money invested than me too. He's got like, I don't know, 80,000 or 100,000 invested, something like that. I don't know the exact amount, but he's got a lot of stocks. And the way he was kind of doing things was get like 10 of this or 100 of this, or like 100 at a time or something like that, and like different things. But I know like some of his other things too, he's got way too many in some, like for example, like Tesla, I think he had like 3,000 or 4,000 shares or something like that. And the problem with that, he mentioned this in his video, and I thought it was a good thing that he mentioned this, and this is also one of the reasons why I stick to 1,000 shares and not more. and I'm going to share that with y'all. It's because it's really hard to average down whenever something drops down. Like, for example, say I bought, just say for example, I bought Coney at $20, and then Coney drops down to 19. And if I have 1,000 shares and I want to lower my average cost, I'm going to have to buy a lot of shares. Like if I buy 100 shares, it might go down to like 19.90. It might go 10 cents down. And I'm going to spend, a couple $1,000 or $1,000 or $2,000 to do that, right? So that's a lot of money to move the needle 10 cents. So once you accumulate so many shares, a massive amount of shares, it's just really difficult to average down, especially for the average Joe who don't have, a bunch of money laying around, right? So you got 20,000 shares and you want to average down, you might have to spend $70, $80, $100,000 to get your price to come down to make it, reasonable. And that's crazy. So I think if you keep it at like around 1,000 shares, it's manageable. So that's why after I got 1,000 shares of Alti, I switched over to Coney. And then when I get 1,000 of Coney, instead of adding to those two, I'm going to get something else. So that way I can still manage those positions. And basically what I'll do is if those positions do have price decline, I'm not going to say NAV erosion. It's not erosion. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But if they have price decline and they go down, I'll wait till they get down to like really low, like very low, like in single digits, like $9 or $8, something like that. And then I'll grab 1,000 shares, because I've seen many interviews with Jay, and every single time he always says, when they get below $10, basically they file for a reverse split. So basically if it gets to like $10, $9, $8, there's going to be a reverse split. They're not going to pull it from the market. They're going to reverse split, and it's going to go back up to, it's going to be 2 shares for 1. So if it gets down to like $8, I can buy 1,000 shares for $8,000 or 2,000 shares for $16,000. And then when they do that reverse split, now my average cost is still relatively low, because when it splits from $8, it might go to like $16 or something like that, or go to 20. But my average cost will be really low because I bought a boatload of it at a very low price, right? So that's one of the reasons why you just be patient, sit back and wait until it goes down, and then you can pick up a bunch for a low cost, right? So that's the plan, to do that if that ever happens. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, NAV erosion, because I hear everybody talk about NAV erosion. And this is my complaint about this, right? About people talking about this. Because I've said this before many times. These have massive yields. Like most of them have 50, 60, 70, even to over 100% yield. So for example, if you like Alti, you have 100% yield. That means it's basically paying you $1 per share. So it doesn't matter if it's $20 or $13, whatever, like 100% yield is 100%, right? It's going to pay you whatever price. It's going to give like $1 pretty much, right? So you're getting $1 per share. So that means after 1 year, you will get 100% of your money back. Okay, you're going to get 100% of your money back. If it's 50% yield, right? In 1 year, you get 50% of your money back. And in 2 years, you'll have 100% of your money back. So this is the way that I think about this, right? Because a lot of people, when they think of NAV erosion, right? It's not necessarily NAV erosion, because the money's, it's not just disappearing, right? Eroding is disappearing. It's not disappearing. It's coming out of the stock and going to you. You're getting the money, right? The money goes in your pocket, or it goes back into the dividend, or, goes back into the stock, or, it goes to whatever stock you decide to put it in, right? The money's going to you. It's not disappearing, right? It's not going anywhere. So it's not erosion. Okay, it's price decline. The price is going down. But that's just because they took the money out of it and gave it to you, right? It's not erosion. They're giving you the money. And some of them recover. Some of them recover fast. Some of them recover slow. And some of them, they don't recover. They go down until they get to a certain point, and then they work out the bugs, then they stabilize. And like look at Tesla, for example. It's been on a tear. It's been going crazy lately. And that's how I ended up getting, total return profit and getting out of it, because it's been on a tear. It went back up. It went from like 12 or 13 back up to 17 or 18, right? So these things fluctuate. They move with the market. So you can't just say one is trash because the price goes down. And here's a way to combat that. I'm not going to say combat the price erosion, but it's about the mentality. It's about your way of thinking, right? Because in the typical world of investing and trading, I've been day trading for years, right? When you see something go red, right, that means like you're like, oh, I'm losing money, and you're like thinking like cut your losses and get out of this. But this is a whole different animal because you're getting the money, right? Just for example, I showed y'all you can check out my previous video, my very last video that I made in Tesla. I was down $1,400 in market return, but total return was $1,700. So I actually made money. I made profit, right? So just because the portfolio shows that you're red, you're not really red because you're getting that money back. And this is how I like to do it, okay? So let's just say, for example, if I put $1,000 into Tesla, just an example, okay? I'm not telling you to do this, okay? This isn't like, I'm just a dude on the internet, right? This ain't financial advice, but let's just say you put $1,000 in Tesla, okay? Now, every single time Tesla pays you a dividend, I don't put it on drip, I take the money out. Okay, I take that money out of my account and I make a note of how much I got paid, right? For example, say Tesla paid me $100 this month. I write it down. I got $100 from Tesla. I take the $100 out and I put that $100 back into my bank account. And I keep doing that and doing that and doing that until I get $1,000 in my bank account, right? So now I have my $1,000 back, but I still have my Tesla. I still own Tesla and the thing will keep paying me. Okay, so it's not really erosion when you got all your money back and you put your money back in the bank. Just because your account says, oh, you're red, $800, but you've got $1,000 worth of dividends, you're not red, okay? And so that's just one way to think about it is when you're getting this money back, just take it out, put it in your bank account until you get your initial investment back. Then once you get it back, and there's no need to even sell the thing for real, you just keep it and it will just keep paying you, right? The only reason I sold those in the other account was because I was trying to clear out an empty account. Instead of opening up a brand new one, I just cleared one out for you guys for a game we're gonna play. But in my other account, I still have Tesla and I still have some other stuff too. I'll share that account with y'all one of these days, but it's kind of like private account. But anyway, but you get what I'm saying. You just keep pulling your money out, put it in the bank, and then when you get your original investment back, now you still own the stock and it still keeps paying you. So it's not erosion. The money didn't disappear. The money went back to you. So I wouldn't worry too much about the whole NAV erosion thing. Of course, we all want to see the stocks go up, but they're not all going to be Misty or Nvidia or Coney all the time, all year round. Even Misty, Nvidia, and Coney, they're going to come down, right? They're going to come down eventually. The trick is to either catch them at the right time and trade in and out of them if you're smart enough to do that, or if you want to spend the time to do that, or if you're like me and you just don't care and you just have patience and you know you're going to get your money back, just forget it. You just buy it and just wait, get your money back, and then just keep holding it and keep getting paid. It's just much easier, right? It's much easier that way. But I think it's good to get started in a more streamlined fashion like I just did with my new portfolio. So that way you start small with streamline. Instead of spending $20,000 on 20 different stocks, you spend it on 2 or 3. And that way you have a large amount of monthly income coming in and you hurry up and get your money back. Because if I'm reinvesting, right? Say I get $1,000 in dividends this month from Alti, and then I buy $1,000 worth of Alti. Alti's 100% yield. Now instead of getting my money back, in July next year, now I gotta wait until August next year because I just put $1,000 in. It's going to take me until August next year to get that $1,000 back. You see what I'm saying? So If you buy a little bit now, then it's going to take you a year from now when I buy it to get that money back. If I buy some tomorrow, it's going to take a year from tomorrow to get that money back, or 2 years or 3 years, depending on what the yield of the stock is. So if you keep it streamlined, it's easier to just hurry up and get your money back and be done with it and then move on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I hurry up and get my 1,000 shares and just let it sit there and do its thing for the next year. I'll get all my money back. And then I'll start 1,000 shares of something else and then wait a year, get all my money back, and then, go on to something else, right? So I got my 1,000 of Ulti. So had that last month. So in June next year, I should get 100% of my money back in Ulti, and then it's cash for the rest of my life after that. Coney, I got 500 right now, so I'm halfway there. So, a year from now, I'll get half of the money back, or, I'll get 100% of the 500 back, but I still need, 500 more shares. So I'm not quite there yet. Hopefully, I get a chance to buy, and if I do, then we'll hurry up and get to 1,000 shares, so we hurry up and get our money back. Anyway, I hope this makes sense. I hope I'm not just like talking crazy and y'all don't understand what I'm talking about. And I'm not like the most articulate guy in the world. I'm not good at talking about some of this stuff. And that's why I don't go try to teach people how to do this stuff. I'm just sharing with y'all how I'm doing it and kind of how I think about things. So I'm no mathematician, I'm no genius and nothing like that. It should be pretty obvious, right? But you don't have to be a genius to make money, right? It's pretty easy, to be honest with you. I make a lot of money doing lots of things, and I don't know nothing. I'm not like a super smart dude, okay? But I know how to make money. But anyway, that's besides the point. You can do it too. Everybody can make money. Everybody can do it their own way. This is just my portfolio, how I like to do things, and I just share with y'all my thought behind how I'm approaching it. You can approach it however you want. That's your money. Do what you want to do with your money. I ain't got no say in that. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing and what I like to think about. So anyway, I hope that shed some light on my thoughts or ideas about NAV erosion. And if you liked the video, then hit the dang like button. And if you don't like it, then that's fine too. I get it. I understand. But anyway, I'll see y'all next video. Take care and hope to see y'all soon.